We're live. We are live. Oh my God. I am moving around. I am all over the place. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. Right now, what are we doing? I mean, this is it. This is it, people. Eurovision Song Contest 2024 has officially begun. The dress rehearsals are happening right now. I'm going to, it's literally happening in 40 seconds on the mark. So I'm going to organize myself. I am very flustered. I'm very excited. I hope all of you all are as well. Yeah, so if you don't know what's happening right now, the Eurovision dress rehearsal is about to begin in 20 seconds. What does this mean? Now, what does this mean? So this is something that online press and I think physical press obviously have access to as well. But it's something that is obviously not broadcast to the wide public. So I will be giving my thoughts, opinions, perspectives on everything that we see because we haven't seen any of these performances in their entirety. So I'm going to be reacting. I'm going to give my honest opinions about everything. And you know what? If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I can't help it. This is what I'm here for, to just talk about these performances honestly and openly. But I am, okay. Yeah, I'm super stoked. Like beyond, can't even explain. I'm going to go live also on TikTok right now. I'm doing this so late. Okay. I'm doing this so late. I need to get myself organized before this begins in literally 2 seconds. Whew. Okay. I'm just gonna do this TikTok title. So Eurovision dress rehearsal live stream, we'll call it. Oh, I can't call it that. It's too many characters. Eurovision dress rehearsal. Let's just keep it simple. Simple, sweet. Keep it simple, sweet. The KISS method. Okay, wow. I can't believe we're here. I can't believe the day has come. I just cannot believe what's happening right now. I'm so stoked. I have way too many devices going on at the same time, and I'm just disorganized. This is me. This is me. I've been this way since I was born. Okay, let's do it. We're going to enter the session. We're going to do it. Entering the show, do not record a video. I will not do that. Personalized watermark. Thank you so much. Cool. Okay, we're entering the session. Oh, it's okay. Let's hope the internet this year is good because some years with these live streams, it ain't all that good. If you're just joining the TikTok or the YouTube, I've got a couple different devices and platforms going on. But right now, what are we doing? We are watching here. I can't even believe it. I'm gonna get emotional. Yeah, this is such a beautiful thing. Okay, right now we're seeing Eric Sade perform Popular. The live stream connection every year, as always, is just absolutely horrendous. I would not expect anything less from the EBU. Nothing less. Um, Slick stage. I don't like this version that he's singing of Popular at all. Well, yeah, it's not giving me life, not injecting me with anything great. Okay, let's read some comments in the interim. So, yeah, it's happening. It's happening, Brock. Everyone who doesn't follow Brock, follow Brock. He has an unbelievable YouTube channel, so you should really do that. Someone says, I love Cyprus. Cyprus is one of my favorites this year, too, in the semifinal, I'll say. But let's be real. To me, I've never seen such a weak semifinal compared to another semifinal being such a bloodbath semifinal. Um, so there's that. But yeah, Cyprus is pretty good in this semifinal. Okay, what are we watching? Oh, Chanel. Chanel, slow-mo. She's coming on stage. The outfit looks insane. She's drop dead. It's some like blue outfit. I don't know if they're gonna keep the outfits. She's singing slow-mo. Yeah, she's got a bunch of dancers behind her. She's in some like blue, amazing, just warrior princess kind of look, at least from what I can see right now. But it's paused because, oh no, not a warrior princess look. It's actually looking. It looks great on her, but it's kind of giving like a Halloween costume. It doesn't look like super expensive or anything like that, but she looks unbelievable in it. This looks great. Oh my god. Sweden knows how to put on a show. Sing a Serbia song. I don't wanna do myself, I don't wanna make embarrass myself. Oh my god, Slow-mo, Jesus, she is looking so good. The dancing is so good, the vocals are so good. She's doing that whole routine with the dance break that she did at Eurovision 2022, was it? I don't know. I should really know. I never know my years. I know the countries, I know the songs, I know the artists, but I never know the years well. Oh, okay, so the choreo is obviously a little different. She's got, like, as opposed to just having, like, 5 dancers behind her, she's got, like, 20 maybe? 15? So, I don't know if they're reserving the fireworks and the pyro and the whatever they wanna do, but right now, they're not using it. I don't know if they're gonna use it tonight because tonight's a jury. Oh my god, tonight is the jury show. I'm gonna have to do 2 live streams, I just realized. Wow, that's so crazy. Okay. Please welcome to my something Oliitman and Pyramid, obviously, of course. Okay, here they come on stage looking fire. This stage is oh, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good. I'm so thrilled with this stage. How have we ever seen a plus sign stage at Eurovision before? Like, if not, why? Why have we not seen this? This works so beautifully. Yeah, I'm obsessed. What's going on? So yeah, we're seeing Petra and some other host? I didn't know there was 2. Why have I not been engaged in this Eurovision season? Yeah, okay, so there's 2 women on stage. One is wearing a pink pantsuit? Dress suit? No, not pantsuit. I don't know. Just like suit. And then we have Petra who's wearing an orange suit. She's saying we're back in Sweden. She's very excited. We're very excited to see her. I don't know if I'm excited to see this other woman. We'll see yet. Let's see how good she is. She looks like a Sanna Nielsen's sister. Give it up for Petra, they're saying. Woo, we love her. She said she tried it alone, 2013, tried it with a man, 2016, and now she's trying it with a woman. What's really interesting is that I can hear people clapping, but there's no one in the audience. So I don't know if that's like a pre-recorded thing that they're doing maybe this year because of one country participating where they're gonna have to have, I guess, some fake clapping or anti-booing technology as we've, seen. Oh, do I think Israel will be banned this year? Well, that's a fitting question as to what I just like, given what I just said. No, they're not going to be, because we're way too far along in this process at this point, and no, yeah, like, yeah, it's they're gonna continue to participate very, 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 very likely. Okay, going to need to turn this up a little bit. Is Cyprus gonna qualify? I mean, if it was up to me, they would absolutely qualify, but, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see with this. Okay, interesting. They just said, "Stand by, camera 4." So there's, like, things happening. They're retaking like, they're doing over moments, I guess. Yes, they're redoing lines right now, I guess, just to get camera angles all right and all that jazz. This is the boring part, don't worry. If you're here right now and you're like, "Why do people follow these types of live streams?" It's for what's to come in, like, 10 to 15 minutes when we actually start to see the acts. And, yeah, I'll be giving my honest thoughts about everything that I see, um, because if you're a hardcore fan and you've followed similar types of videos before, you know that, um, some people are part of press and online press and fan media get access to, um, yeah, these dress rehearsals and the jury shows and stuff like that. The one that's really important today is the dress. No, no, sorry, is the jury show. The jury show is crucial because the jury show. Wait, you know what? The jury show is not crucial anymore in the semifinals because there is no jury in the semifinals. So it's gonna be 2 dress rehearsals or just like whatever. So I don't know who just performed. I only saw Eric Sade and Chanel. But they said 3 artists have just performed. I don't know who the other one. Does anyone know who that other performer was? I missed it, I guess. So they're really redoing all of the things that they just did, I guess. I don't know if the cameras were not right or if the lines were not done properly. I'm not too sure what happened. Okay, she's this hosting and the lines are always good. It's always so tacky at Eurovision because the hosts are always never funny. But Petra just said, "I've done Eurovision before. I've hosted it 3 times. I've done it by myself, which was 2013. I've done it with a man, which was 2016." And she says, "Now I'm doing it with a woman, but enough about my sex life." I love this woman. She's so funny. Her execution is always so good too. Wow, we have a lot of Cyprus fans right now, at least on the YouTube live stream. If you're on TikTok and you're wanting to go on YouTube, or if you're on YouTube and you want to go on TikTok, I'm on both right now. So you can follow along however which way your heart desires. Um, yeah, they're saying the vote is crucial to determine who goes on to the final. No jury is involved. They're saying that as if it's a good thing. For me, that is the saddest thing ever because I always align more with the jury vote than the panel vote. So that's bad. My charger? My Okay, so this blonde chick who's the host is the French speaker of the year. And then Petra is doing the English. She's talking about voting right now. Okay, we'll figure out the charger thing later. But if it dies, it dies. There's nothing I can do about it. Hey, Ori. Hello, Maria. They're saying the year-long wait is finally over. Malma, are you ready? And I am not in Malma, but I'm in Toronto, Canada, and I am more ready than I could be right now. Where can I find the dress rehearsal? So the dress rehearsal is only available to like fan media or press media. Um, and so yeah, it's like an online portal that we log in. So now we're going to Cyprus. Okay, what does the visual look like for the postcard? It's showing us going literally from Malma to Cyprus on like a map type of situation. Um, oh my God, this is so good. They've never done this before, I don't think. This is so good. Okay, guys, this is amazing. What they're doing is they're showing the map thing, and then all of a sudden they start showing previous performances from history of Cyprus. So cool. They show Iviademu, La La Love, um, and then eventually they start showing, the actual artist this year, so Silly Capsis. I believe she's got to be in Cyprus. It looks way too warm to be Malmo, Sweden. So yeah, she's now in Cyprus. She's drinking orange juice. And then she's doing this is oh my Sweden never disappoints, guys. Sweden does not disappoint. Then they're doing something where she's like looking at the camera and then it says Cyprus and she's swaying in motion. It's just this is good. This is really good. Oh my God. In love. Obsessed. Okay, let's take a look at this. I'm gonna turn on the volume. I'm gonna maybe put she's standing by herself right now. Slow. The wind machine has already begun. It's good. The voice is so good. And the voice is good because there's no playback or anything at the moment, and she's just strong. The production doesn't sound the way that it does in the music video. It feels a little bit different. I'm not mad about it. Very, very slightly. Okay, a dancer just messed up, very obviously. That is not something I've ever seen, at least live at Eurovision. Shouldn't happen in the dress rehearsal. Someone's gonna be getting fired tonight. This is a great show opener. What I will say is it feels like Cyprus was on a budget. Okay, tacky dance move right there. Oh, okay, so she's dancing along to the LED floor, like there's things that are happening there, and as she moves, certain things on the LED floor are moving as well, which is cool. It's not so obvious though. I didn't catch on like right away, so there's that. So yeah, if you're just tuning in right now, Cyprus is performing in the dress rehearsal, I'll say it's good. It's not the strongest, I have to admit. Uh, it has a very consistent visual aesthetic to it. Like, it's literally the same color that we're dealing with throughout the whole 3-minute performance, and it's a very, very beautiful turquoise, I guess, maybe? Um, I think she's easily one of the best performers of the year, though, because the girl has to like, I don't think she wasn't dealt the best card. The song is good, the choreo is good, the staging is fine, but she's dancing like a maniac, she sings like a maniac, the song is very belty, it has punching high notes in the chorus, and she hits them all. And she doesn't really falter vocally either, like, even after her dance break, she doesn't even sound like she's out of breath, she's singing. Okay, now the LED has changed to a nice red. Great show opener, smart decision. Um, she's lucky Australia's in the semifinal. They'll give her full points without a doubt. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's like good considering the fact that I think they probably had a very low budget for this. She does the best job that she can. That is a guarantee. But I will say the choreo is probably okay. Now they're doing Serbia's next. They're showing Molitva, obviously, when they won. They're doing Bratislava. Um, And yeah, now we're seeing Teodora. She's in Serbia. She's sitting down at a piano. She looks absolutely stunning. She has this beautiful, like, just makeup-free look. Like she's just a very stunning girl wearing an interesting black outfit. I don't necessarily know if that's something I like at all. It's giving like goth realness, but yeah, I really like these intros. Super, super strong intros. Yeah, and if you're following along right now and you're just tuning in, I'm going to continue saying this throughout the live stream, but we're watching the dress rehearsal for Eurovision right now. Yeah, I can't believe it's Eurovision week either. To all the people who are saying they cannot believe that it's here. Okay, we're descending into a crap ton of fog. There's snow. Huh. Okay. Oh, okay. The snow's gone. The voice is incredible. I mean, is anyone surprised? No. It's very foggy, it's hard to see anything, but you can make out what's kinda happening, you see the performer at the very least. She's on this rock, which to me is it's not looking the most expensive, it's kind of giving, like, paper mâché, like, painted paper mâché, but it's not horrible. It's okay. Okay, her voice just had a little bit of an issue. Um, yeah, as she got up on from the rock, her voice was a little shaky. If this was a jury show, wouldn't be the best moment in the world, but it's a dress rehearsal, so you know what? Not the end of the world. Aside from that, her voice is flawless. She's not giving it all vocally, I have to say. The way she just started that chorus was weak. There's the potential that she is holding back. I don't know, obviously. Um, but this is a weak vocal, honestly. Too many moments right now that are okay. So there's strobe lights, there's a rock. She gets off of the rock at a certain point. She enters into the strobe light section. There's fog surrounding her. She's doing a lot of, like effective motions, nothing too crazy. She's definitely not doing the level that Albania does, and that's when I think it's too crazy. But yeah, we'll answer some questions in the meantime. I think Cyprus will qualify. Someone says, I'll admit there was, okay. Now she's getting into that powerful part of the song. She's going back on the rock. There's lightning. She's hitting some of the notes really well. And then sometimes it's really off. And I'm not just like truly like there's been a couple moments where it's pretty off. Anyways, now there's this flower above her, and it's making the rock kind of illuminate in a purpley pinky color. She's done the performance, and I don't know what to make of that. She's been one of the strongest vocalists throughout this whole season and performances and all this stuff. That was definitely not the strongest vocal from her. Probably the weakest vocal I've ever seen from her. Now Lithuania's next. What's performing? Oh, they're doing Love Is Blind. What a weird performance to showcase from Dolly Montel in 20 something, I already know. And they're doing Discotheque. Why aren't they showing? I wish they should. There's so many other better Lithuanian performances. But you know what? I'll survive. I'll live. Whatever. Now we're seeing Sylvester Belt in a red coat. He's walking around, I think maybe a club in Lithuania. He has that metal piece on his nose that I feel like never goes away, and I'm here for it. It's very cool, very futuristic looking. Yeah, very cool. Someone said Sylvester's such a kind person, I think. I thought I read that properly. Oh, such a king. Yes, he is a king. Okay, let's see what's happening. So Lithuania is up now. They're performing. He starts off with just the stage completely black, except one blue line in the center. Not the most difficult. Oh, staging is cool. Staging is cool. Okay, we have like pulsating blue lights going across the LED, like horizontally. We've got a bunch of dancers now that have come onto the stage. They weren't there initially. Now the staging is turned to red. Very slick. It's just so cool. Like what I love about this is like, you know, when everything is blue, everything is blue. When everything is red, it's red. You know, his outfit changes colors too because the lighting above him is dousing him in the color that the LED screen is showing too. So the whole performance just becomes one consistent color, and it just looks so slick. It's just very visually appealing for people who like the colors red and blue like myself. Ooh, there's like a planet moment, like there's like a planet looking thing behind him now. And then there's LEDs of him singing the song as he sings the song on stage as well. So very cool. I think this is so far the first song that's performed where I'm like, yeah, this is gonna qualify for sure. Not saying that it's my favorite necessarily, but it's just something that I think will appeal to the masses. Um, yeah. Ooh, very cool moment. He's now on the LED floor, and there are a bunch of hands that come out on the LED floor, like almost trying to grab him or doing at least, at the very least, some handography. Okay, now the stage has officially become red and blue. We've merged the two colors together. It looks absolutely sickening. The dancers aren't doused in red. You know, the LED is doused in blue. It's just so cool. It's almost surprising that we've never seen an aesthetic like this for Eurovision because it's very effective, like very effective. And like kind of a cheap performance. No pyro, no fireworks, nothing going on. It's just an LED and you know a man with some dancers. But the LED works. Ooh, okay. A lot of interesting visuals throughout the performance. It's not like groundbreaking in any way, but certainly a deserved qualifier, we'll say. Yeah. Okay. Very, very good. Let's take some questions or comments or anything like that. Someone saying they're excited for Joost Klein. Very cool. Myself as well. Do you think Serbia will qualify? Um, it's the earliest ballad in the semi. Um, I don't know. After I saw that, I've been anyone who's been watching any of my content, like, will know that I have been a very hardcore fan and advocate for the Serbian entry this year. Like, that it goes without saying. I've been very gung ho for them. That was weird to me because the best part about the performance for me is the voice, and the voice was not there at all. Um, so I'm less and less certain, I guess, that this is gonna qualify. We'll see. Yeah, for anyone who's asking how they can see the dress rehearsals, right now, it's only available for, like, press and fan media, so it's just an online portal that I go on, so I share my thoughts with all of you, and now we're gonna see Ireland, so let's take a look at what they have to, show us. Okay, so Bambi starts, the camera is twisting to make them right side up because they start upside down. Oh, is the outfit the same as it was? I think are there changes? Okay, so they're starting in the candle circle, the circle of candles. It's so good. You know what's so crazy about this? Is they look cute, but freaking creepy too. Almost like the clown It. There's a moon behind them. They're dancing with the demon. That's the song title right there. It's so good. Then they look up and the camera is above them. Oh, there's a circle of candles. There's candelography. They move, the candles move. There's like a star, like hex type of thing or whatever in the center. I'm not even sure what it's called. This is so cool. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna go crazy right now. We've never seen anything like this at Eurovision. Oh, oh my god, this is a show. The way that this looks is so crazy. The demon is so wild looking on camera. Bambi looks so cute, and I've never seen something look so adorable and so terrifying at the same time. And the vocals, they are changing up the vocals as well compared to what we've heard in the studio, and it looks and sounds amazing. Oh my god, there's a dress. There's an outfit change. There's an outfit change. There's a crazy costume change. They are wearing, I think, oh my god, I should know this. Sorry, I'm freaking out. Okay, I'm sorry. Your sound, someone's saying your sound is bad. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe I'm because I'm screaming. Is that probably why? Um, Bambi changes into an outfit that is wearing the trans flags, I think, the colors of the trans flag. I'm sorry. I know my face looks crazy right now. I went from hating this song. Oh my god. This might win. I'm gonna say it right now. This could win. They just said they lost a nail. Oh, I just got shivers. Okay, if you can hear me, this is not applicable to the TikTok. Okay, but if you can't hear me well, let me know in the comments because I can try and change that. Wow, I still have genuine shivers on my body. That like gave me chills. I'm still. We can hear it's just out of. We can hear it's just out of sync. Okay, that I'm not too concerned about. Oh my god, guys, that was that was so wild. That I really think that has a good shot of winning, and I'm genuinely serious right now. That was the biggest shock I think I've ever had watching any dress rehearsal performance. There are so many elements. I might like I don't know what to say. I'm lost for words. That was crazy. The camera angles were insane. The hovering above shot was crazy. The moment where it then has that, like, it's where right before it ends, where it's like blue, blue, blue. blue. It's like the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I think it's genuinely scarier than Lordi, what they gave us at Eurovision. That was much more upbeat and, happy, rocky, whatever. This is like, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. I cannot sleep alone. What country are we talking about? I'm talking about Ireland. Yeah, that was that was the best thing I've ever seen. That was so crazy. This just went massively up in my ranking. I don't even know what to think of anything. This is, like, not the type of song that I would ever gravitate towards at all. I am a anyone who knows me or this channel or whatever knows I am a whore for good vocals and, people who show their that front center stage. And yes, this shows this and all this stuff or whatever, but it's not in the way that I typically gravitate towards. I can't handle what just happened. Like, I cannot really process what just happened. This was so low. This started off if you saw some of my rankings before, this was literally dead last or second last, I think I ranked this. That's one of the best stagings we've ever seen at Eurovision. I think this is my winner. I think this is actually my winner for semi 1. There is not a doubt in my brain after watching what I just saw. Ireland is a sure qualifier and a sure top 10, I think. I mean, I haven't seen what's happening, I guess, in the second semifinal, but I still have like, I don't know if anyone can see these chills that I still like. I keep on thinking about the song. I don't know if you could see them, but like, wow. Now people are asking, what happened to Cyprus? Was Cyprus good? Was Serbia good? I don't know. I don't remember. I forget everything that's just happened in the past 29 years of my life after watching Ireland's performance. I don't recall. I'm sorry, I can't answer those questions. Where are you watching the rehearsals? So I'm watching them on like an online media portal for fan media and press media and stuff like that. Um, Unfortunately, I'm not able to broadcast it, or else I get my press and stuff like that taken away. Oh, now they're performing Dizzy, the UK. So this is actually gonna be I assume this is gonna be really good too. Wow, I still can't go over Ireland. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get over that. I'm gonna be, like, sitting in my rocking chair at 80 years old being like, "Wow, Ireland was a great performance back in 2024. That was so good." Okay, now they're playing, performances from the past. They played, some entry from, like, the '50s, I think, and then they played Spaceman from the United Kingdom. Now we see Ollie in the UK, getting out of the subway or the tube, as they like to call it, wearing a beautiful bathing suit of the, UK flag on him, and then a beautiful, like wow, I really like that outfit. Wearing cool outfits. I love the music that they're playing in the background during these postcards. I love the visuals. Sweden knows. They just know. They don't falter, honestly. Okay, let's see. Ollie's getting definitely more attention given what we saw a couple days ago. Was it yesterday of the 30-second rehearsal clip? So let's see this in its entirety. Just started. We're seeing just Ollie's face doused in a nice green light. I'm always nervous about the vocals, so I need to turn this up a little bit. Okay, we're starting to see the dancers with Ollie. He starts off looking upside down, but it's kinda confusing actually, because he starts off upside down, but then some of the dancers are right side up and they're just casually standing. It's very weird. It starts off quite sexual to begin with. I need to turn this down. It's loud. Yeah, there's some dancers that are, like, sexually dancing together, like, grazing each other, kissing, or not kissing, I don't know, but the choreo is really good. It's as good as it could be in a very confined space. If you haven't seen the dress rehearsal, it's they're doing some cool camera tricks where it looks like some of them are upside down and some of them are right side up. Um, all of them get so close to each other. This is like an orgy on stage right now. The voice is good. I will say the song itself Okay, Ollie sounds a little out of breath, slightly, nothing super concerning. The dancing is more ambitious than you would think, given how small the space is. Okay, now all of the dancers and performers are upside down. There's 2 on top of each other, like 2 1 on top of each other on the left, 1 on the right, and then Ollie's in the center. Um, it's very sexual. So this is different than the recording. It's just Ollie and violins right now. Oh, the LED floor does this really cool visual. Okay, the sweating like there's no tomorrow. Very cool. There's a bunch of laser beams, and then Ollie is the LED floor right now is kinda doing a spinning circle. It's a visual feast. There's fireworks, fireworks, fireworks. It ends with a bang. It ends with a massive bang. My cat is like, "You need to actually quiet the F down right now because I'm trying to sleep." And he's right beside me. That was very good. I like how they changed up the production. It really works well. He exits out of that box that he's in at the very beginning, and then there becomes a really interesting like musical moment where like he's really giving vocally. Like when I mean really giving vocally, I actually didn't know that he was that strong of a vocalist. Like the notes were not like it sounded like I don't know. I'm getting like really I'm really dissecting this, but like it sounds like that was his chest voice. It wasn't even like it wasn't a falsetto or a mix of any sort. It was like really giving it. Like there was a lot of like yeah, except not that bad. Like he did it actually very good. Very good performance. Okay, so I have to say I love Cyprus, I love Serbia. I really do. Those were some of my top ones in this semifinal. Ireland came to eat though, and the UK really just showed how much money they invested in this stage performance. Okay, now we've got Ukraine. Wow, these are this is the weaker semi, and we've already seen like top-notch quality. Okay, so doused in yellow lighting, Aliona Aliona starts on stage. Or is this Jerry Hale? I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I should know the difference. I don't know. I don't know which is which yet. Ah, I just outed myself. Okay, the singer, I'll say, not the rapper. I'm such an embarrassment. Looks like a warrior princess. Absolutely stunning. Um, with really cool LED floor. So the background is this cool yellow, and the LED floor is some interesting shade of blue, and it looks like water is just rushing around her. Stunning. Already beautiful. Now, oh, anyone who's been watching my videos knows that I am not the biggest fan of this song. I find that the vocal melody in the chorus repeats itself way too much. With that being said, I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie to you guys. The staging is very nice. The voice is just there's like so much emotion in her voice. Like she has like a cry, like a little na 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 na. Just so good. Now, the rapper woman, I don't know their names. I'm so embarrassed. She is coming on stage and just really serving. Cool LED in the background with like shadowy silhouettes of humans just moving around, doing their thing. It's very ominous, very dark. The rap, the rap is so good. I mean, I could not give two poops about rap. I don't love rap music, but I this is like yes. Okay, really cool. Right now we're seeing an LED of the singer on like just looking beautifully stunning on screen. I'm not too sure why they did that because it's not like there was a costume change when she actually physically came back on stage. Maybe to get off the mountain thing, actually, I don't know. Either way, they had that, and it was a beautiful moment. Now, so the rapper oh, whoa, what is this? Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, they're now lying down on an LED floor amongst just, like, tons of women, just, like, all of their bodies kind of just, like, laying. Stunning. Shivers again, second time I got shivers. As as I said, I don't love this song so much, but the staging elevates it in a way where it is such a great entry. I can't run from that. Okay, now we're going to Poland. We're seeing Edyta Górniak singing Tonia from 1990. What was that? What year was that? 1994. I think that was before I was born. And then we're seeing Slavic Girls from 2014, I think it was. And now we're seeing the beautiful Luna. Okay. As an Irish person, our entry is embarrassing. Okay, Leon, you're gonna see this and you might change your mind. This was something that I've never seen, never before. It was such a crazy gag. Doesn't make sense to just listen to rumblings. We want to hear the vocals, lol. So yeah, I can't unfortunately play that because if I play that, then I get banned and I will never become a part of the press ever again because they have like strict rules on what I'm able to broadcast. But I will. This is, I'm talking throughout all of these performances. I'm letting you know what's going on. I'm doing the best I can. But yeah, I can't unfortunately play it. uh, okay, so Luna is on stage. The hair is the hair. How is it cut? What happened? Okay, there's a weird backing vocalist that I'm not happy about. I don't know if it's on stage or if it's a playback, but I'm not thrilled. Very quick outfit change, I guess, kind of. Not really. Okay, the playback or the backing vocalist, whatever is happening there is not working. The choreo at certain points is just weird. On the LED horse, that's really cool. Like she's on the floor and the horse is, just doing its thing and she's riding it. It looks very, very cool. I don't think we've ever seen something that cool on an LED floor so far. This dress rehearsal. I mean, I don't mind this stage. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's bad. It's weird. It's too out there." It looks like they've invested a lot of money into it, so, like, I'm not gonna complain when a country does that. It's, chess. There's a white piece, there's a black piece, and, she's kind of playing in the center of the chessboard. The vocals are as strong as I've heard them. I actually think the vocals are pretty strong here. Back on that LED floor with the horse. Again, a very effective visual. I'm not mad that they do that twice. Now she's dancing with the white chess piece and the black chess piece. It's very much like it's this energy. It's very that. There's no like actual choreo to it, I don't think. Just her moving and vibing and living and breathing and existing. Um, yeah. Okay, she hit some cool head voice notes, and then the fireworks go up. Poland has invested some money, and this is making me a little bit sad because I think this might not qualify, but it makes me sad when a country's like putting down some hundreds of thousands of euros on participation. And you know what? It's a vibe. Oh, uh-oh. My ring light is like hung by like just like a little bit of tape and desperation right now, so it might fall. Okay, now we're seeing Luna and the red piece on the chess piece. which is interesting. Yeah, you know what? I like this. The very end of it is actually quite effective. I don't know why they rehearsed the rehearsal footage that they did because I think the end of the part of this performance is probably the best. Maybe they're saving that and they don't want to show people. But you know what? Cool ending, good ending. The vocals were the best they've ever been for her. Um, yeah, so I think it's I'm not complaining. Next up, we've got a heavy hitter, people. We've got a heavy hitter. They're showing Maria Magdalena. Maria Magdalena. Maria Magdalena. If you know that Eurovision performance, you know Cyprus, you know Croatia's best Eurovision performance because that is personally probably my favorite. Up there with Lighthouse too. It's a good one. I need to really, I have nothing to like hold up this ring light with except a lint roller. Thank God for my cat being a messy boy because I don't know what I'd hold up my ring light with otherwise right now. Okay, let's just zoop, zoop. This is an odd way to do things today. I think that works. Okay. I'm rooting for Hera, but I know she might not qualify. I am praying, but yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen now too, especially because we've seen some strong. Okay, Croatia, first in the betting odds. Kind of shocking to me. I don't think this will win, but we'll see. Okay, so how's it starting? We're seeing like a woman kind of just like brush off some clothes. Interesting. We're seeing some steam erupt from the stage. Someone says, "Who are your qualifiers?" I mean, as of right now, I've only seen a couple performers, but I will definitely say Ireland is qualifying without any doubt. Right? Yeah. Now, yeah, the performance is completely pink. There's LED cows, I think, in the background. There's a bunch of steam. They're really spending a lot of money on the steam. And then some people in the background are doing some I don't know what type of dance. I'm definitely gonna offend people by saying this because maybe it is some traditional Croatian dance, but it kind of looks like some type of river dance, type of Irish situation happening. But cool. So Baby Lasagna's voice, it's actually amazing. You know, this performance is outlandish, it's wacky, it's crazy, it's wild. Um, and I'd say it's not as crazy of an entry. Oh, s it's not as crazy of an entry as Finland was last year, and it's not as strong of a song, in my opinion, as Tattoo was last year, but I think vocally he's stronger than, Kaaria was live, because Kaaria, he had to do a lot of moving, and at points he was out of breath, and it was just a little shaky and not there wasn't a lot of oomph, or at least as much oomph as I would have liked. But you know what? This is a vocal slay for Baby Lasagna. Definitely a vocal slay. Let's elevate this a little bit because I've got to charge my phone. You know what? I'm just gonna. So now he's saying "Dance with Me, Europe," and yeah, there's a bunch of visuals going on, and looks good. Looks pretty good. Uh, I can't say I absolutely love this dance break. I don't think it's really giving. It's a little bit. It's like I think it's like supposed to not be. I don't know. I don't know. They're so okay, so we've seen steam, we've seen fire, we're gonna see fireworks in a little bit, so they've invested a lot of money into this performance, and, that should not go unnoticed. The song to me is a little bit repetitive, a little monotonous, a little one note, because when you start off the chorus with the same level of angst and oomph as you do at the very end, and there's not a lot of movement upwards, I get a little bit bored, but it's still a very good performance. I can recognize that. And they've invested a lot of money into this too. A lot of money. Fire, pyro, light fireworks, steam. It's the whole 9 yards, basically. Um, yes. I probably will charge that for a little longer and then okay, yeah. Now I've got Iceland. What are they performing from the history? I don't know this performance. Is this Iceland's first maybe? I don't know. Now they're doing 10 years, and now we're seeing Hera, beautiful Hera. She's dancing along the rainbow painted street in Reykjavik. She's in an lava field, I think. Um, yeah. So do you think Serbia will qualify? I have to assess that after all of the songs have performed. As of right now, it was the weakest I've ever heard her voice, for sure. Uh, yeah. Opinion on Taya and her song Ramonda. Yeah, it was the weakest I've ever heard her voice, and for me, the voice is the actual biggest part of this entry. So yeah. Okay, we are now off to Iceland. She is about to perform. The postcards are, I want to say, probably top three I've ever seen. Very, very good. Okay, so we've already, the very beginning, we see nothing except lasers and great voices starting the performance off too. She's in some sparkly gold number. Crashing into you, it couldn't lose. Need another heart-shaped bruise. I feel it coming. Ooh, been here before and never got it right. Um, okay, I'll stop singing and start talking. So basically, it's cool. There's lasers that start at the beginning. Her voice is unbelievable. You can't fault the voice. The song, obviously, it is not many people's favorites, but I like it. It makes me want to move my body, as I am doing. And yeah, I feel like the LED is very basic. Nothing going on. It's a bunch of gold. She doesn't blend in though, so that's good because she's wearing gold. It's sad because, she performed for Iceland in 2010 with a much better song than this, and that was, like, over 10 years ago, so, yeah, there's that. She looks stunning, though. Been here before and never got it right. Baby, I'm wondering. Ooh. There's some dancers in the background now, like silhouettes of dancers just doing some moves on the LED. It looks tacky. You know what I like? I like when they do a bunch of dancers in the LED and it looks like actual dancers are like there. This to me, they're moving in certain ways and they're it's not the real. Okay, cool moment. This is effective. Now the LED has switched from gold to complete red, a bunch of lasers everywhere, and then she has backing singers behind her. I like it. I don't know where the backing singers went though. They were like there and now they literally, oh no, okay, they're there. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Funny, she's saying she's scared of heights and she's on this like massive platform that elevates, I think. Ah, I think it elevated. It was not that high. And she ends the song in a very different way. Before she goes, I feel it coming. Ooh. This time she ends it with, I feel it coming, and hits that note for like a long time. Effective. It's making the performance a little bit more memorable. Will it qualify? I don't know. I'm a fan of this though. I am a big fan. I think it's a strong entry. For all of you who have just recently tuned in or whatever, this has been really, really strong so far. I think this is the weaker semifinal, and I still feel like this would be better than any other strong semifinal at Eurovision in previous years or recent years, perhaps. The best, without a doubt, so far, there is not a single doubt in my mind. The best by an absolute landslide is Ireland. That was I don't have words. Like, I still am trying to find the words. That was amazing. Um, yeah, there's some weird thing happening right now. It's giving me, like, the heebie-jeebies. It's some weird black and white sort of I don't know what's happening. This must be, like, some intermission moment. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I have no idea what's happening. But whatever, I don't care. Yeah, so I think there's, like, an intermission part. I think we'll eventually get to the performances again soon. Um, hey, what's your opinion on Czechia? We have not seen Czechia. That's in the second semifinal. Right now, we're watching the dress rehearsal for the first semifinal, but I think Czechia is good. Their staging has really elevated the performance, and yeah, very, very good. Maybe Lasagna has a good song in my opinion, but can he win? After seeing that, I really, like, genuinely don't think anyone should be putting their money on Croatia. I don't think that has any chance to win. It's weird because it is first in the betting odds, but honestly, like, Ireland was much stronger. There's a lot of other performances too that I think are just more memorable. And yeah, what do you see? Where do you see the dress rehearsal? It's on a online media portal, so it's only available to like fan and press media. Um, Unfortunately, and if I were to broadcast it, I would get banned and I would never be able to be a part of the press ever again for Eurovision. So I can't unfortunately do that. But yeah. Um, yes, Bambi, but it might not appeal too much to the jury or tele. But I actually really do think I think a song like Bambi's might appeal to the jury. I don't know. It's weird because some people are more conservative and they might put it like last, and that makes me upset. But I think that this could really do very well still. Um, with the juries. I wouldn't rule it out. I think this could do very well with the juries. I think the left side of the scoreboard is possible, but most likely 13th and 17th for Cyprus. Maybe I'm unsure about Cyprus right now. Like kind of comparing that to some of the other performances that have happened. It and don't get mad at me. It breaks my heart too. That's been one of my favorite songs in the semifinal. We want Cyprus in the top 10. What do you think? At this point I don't think it's gonna happen for Cyprus to be in the top 10. Um, they're talking about Gina G representing the UK, Switzerland, Celine Dion. Uh, oh, ha! They tricked me there. They said we've had Gina represent the UK. She wasn't from the UK. We've had Celine Dion represent Switzerland. She wasn't from Switzerland. She was from Canada. We're having Marcus and Martinez represent Sweden. They're from Norway. We had Loreen last year represent Sweden. She wasn't from here too. She's from outer space. I was like, wait, what? Loreen wasn't from Sweden, but yeah, little joke there. Now, wait, who is this? Oh, Germany. Okay. Yeah, we're seeing Germany. We're seeing Lena with Satellite right now perform during the Postcard moment. We're seeing Isak looking very fun. Love the outfit. I love his sweater. I wanna know where that sweater is. He's busking on the streets of Germany right now in the Postcard, kissing his beautiful dog. Beautiful smile. Beautiful smile. Yeah, like just like there's a lot of energy in the smile right there. Um, yeah, now we've got Germany going on, and we'll see what's happening with them. Starting off in the sofa. Is this? I think this starts differently how it did. And okay, this is different. I think it starts off with just strings. I don't feel like that was the case in his national final performance or anything like that, right? Does it start with just strings? Either way, different. I think. I'm always on the run, 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 run. Nothing's happening. Singing, beautiful voice, lots of fire, tons of fire. More fire I think we've ever seen in the Eurovision performance that I can remember. Like this is a lot of fire. He must be so hot. If I was doing this performance, I would be dressed naked because I would be so hot in anything else. Like he's wearing like a black like pants and his arms are like his whole body is covered. It must be excruciating. Yeah, so his voice is amazing. The outfit is like literally nothing. Like it's like a black shirt, a black coat type of thing, black pants. This performance doesn't require anything else. Like some people might be at say it's Eurovision, that's boring, give us a little bit more. I don't need him to do that in this performance. I think what he's doing is what we need. LED is boring. It's like a YouTube background of a fireplace, a virtual fireplace. Like it's nothing special. The vocals are really the song is just a little bit too much of a mid Bastille Imagine Dragon song. Okay, interesting. So now there's no fire, but there's backing singers behind each stack. The raspy quality to his voice is just like it's completely like dark now. It's just like lights and black, like nothing even happening on the LED really. Um, and he's like serving vocally. Interesting way to end the performance. Usually you end with pyro, you don't start with pyro, but this is the opposite. Um, very good. Like I can't complain. It could get last. It could, but there's also Spain, so that also could happen too. But it's something that I think they could be proud of compared to what they've sent like in recent memory. We're off to Slovenia. They're doing Energy from I think 2001. It's my favorite Slovenian entry of all time, up there with my Witch or whatever her name is. Who's saying the song "No One." Never seen it. I was gonna say never seen Veronica, but we're not seeing Veronica. We're seeing Raven. She's in Slovenia. Slovenia looks beautiful, stunning. Oh my God, do I want to go there this year? What? Is Slovenia that pretty? Like I know it's pretty, but that's beautiful. Okay, let's see any questions. Yeah, that was Germany that I was just reacting to. Next up is Slovenia, one of my least favorite countries this year, unfortunately. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I want to be fully immersed in this. See if I can feel anything. Tiny little changes to the production of the song. Doused in fog everywhere. And there's like a blue light. They've made it darker, maybe? I don't really know. It's a little bit darker than I remember. This ring light is not doing anyone. Tons of laser lights all around. Not on her, but just like on the outline of the outline of the stage. Okay, I should talk. Okay, so yeah, this is not it. This is really not it. If you are a fan of Slovenia's entry, I'm not getting anything from this at all. There is a playback of like backing vocals, and it's not effective whatsoever. It drowns out her voice during the chorus, at least. The clouds in the background, the blue, it's too bright still. At certain points, it's effective, and it changes into waves, like dark crashing waves. I don't mind that. Ah! Okay, I need to figure out that situation. But for the time being, this is literally no different. Oh, 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 okay. You know what? We're gonna leave it like that. That's not too bad. There are horrible backing vocals that I do not want to hear in the chorus right now at all. The choreo is okay. Right now, she's in the part where it's like, "You're so DC Veronica," and the camera kind of like is following her as she moves around in a circle. Nothing groundbreaking at all. It looks like they tried to recreate the music video, and it's not something that they should have done in the way that it's being done. The execution of that is just like a failure. Without a doubt, the vocals are the strongest part of the song. This ending is effective. For opera, really makes this end in a way that it kind of needs to in order to have any chance of qualifying, in my opinion. But even the opera is like the same thing for like 30 seconds. Like it's, uh, I can't hit that note. And it does that the same thing over and over and over and over again. Costume's cool. Can't complain about the costume, but that's not. I'm like emotionally detached from that entry pretty much. Like it's impressive from a vocal standpoint with the opera. So moving on to Finland next. Where can you see the dress rehearsal? Yes, it is not available. It's only available online in a specific portal for media. If I were to broadcast it, I would get in trouble and they would ban me. So yeah, I'm not being a bad person. I would definitely want to share it with everyone, but I can't. Um, Last year was a lot of crimes, though. We'll see what happens this year. There's always crimes. There's always crimes at Eurovision. Georgia could win, maybe someone says. Listen, if it was up to me, I would be really not mad about that. That would be something that I would not be mad about. Which rehearsal screamed winner the most so far? Ireland. Like even I know that juries might not rally behind it, but I think it has the strongest potential to do very well with juries and exceptionally well with the televote. Like exceptionally. So yeah. Who has the best vocal this year? I'm so hungry. Um, oh no. Okay, there I'm back. Okay, we're back with Finland now. Who was the best vocal this year? I don't know. So far with the I think Ireland has won in every department so far in semifinal one from what I've seen. We're on Finland's performance. So yeah, I've seen a couple of performances now. And Ireland just completely destroyed. So Finland is off, off no, starting off in a denim egg in the exact same way that we saw it in their final national final performance. The singer is behind the denim edge, singing, vocals on point. It looks like Finland is okay. Yeah. So he's covering when he descends from the egg, he's covering his front, and it actually looks like he's truly not wearing anything. And then he turns around and he's wearing a thong. So you turn around and you literally see a full bum on the Eurovision stage, which I don't think we've ever seen a full bum at Eurovision. Yeah. The thing that's a little bit ineffective, I'll say, is they're doing this thing where they're trying to block his frontal region, I guess. I don't know what I can say on the live stream, but yeah, um, he's blocking off his junk, and it's just ineffective in a way because I get that it's funny and all this stuff, whatever, but they need to do a little bit better of a job, in my opinion, of actually covering it because at certain points he's dancing and the dancers are supposed to cover that region and all that stuff, but you could still see that he's wearing like a flesh-colored underwear. It has to be meticulously done, like, very precise and stuff like that. You know what, though? This is a performance where people are not gonna look away because they're gonna think maybe at least at the very beginning, "Oh my god, is he not wearing anything at all?" And, like, what if there's a camera angle that fails, and what if, I see something and People might stay tuned for that, and I think this will get a lot of votes. Not because of that, but because of that, and it will keep people engaged, and on top of that, there's a denim egg, there's crazy outfits, he's wearing a Windows type of costume, the denim outfit for the singer is amazing too, you see a bum, that gets people's attention, it gets a lot of attention, more eyes, so the performance is always good. And then at the very end, we're seeing the fireworks moment. He puts on shorts, and then, yeah, and then there's fireworks on stage. I think this is really gonna do well with the televote. It's just crazy. It's wacky, and this is what Eurovision is watched for, Like, a lot of people like to watch Eurovision for this purpose. It's fun. And at the end, he goes, "Yeah, this is Finland," and that is great. Um, yeah. Austria could be a shock non-qualifier just because of her vocals. The televote does tend not to care about the vocals as much as the jury, so I still could see Aria, hopefully, in my opinion, qualifying. Now we're doing Moldova. We're coming to the end, aren't we? Moldova's like the later half. Uh, I'm so hungry. Like, I need to actually eat right now. And this is the type of performance that I could definitely get some food. You know what? I'm gonna be right back. She hasn't performed yet. I'm gonna be right back. Bear with me. Okay, we're back. I see that she is performing. Sorry that I left. I just was very hungry and I needed to eat. Um, be afraid of falling down. Overnight. Beautiful dress. One of the most beautiful performers that you ever see. And she's also like the second oldest solo performer, I'm pretty sure. So that's good for her. Voice to die for. Voice to die for. She actually like really does have a crazy good voice. Mm. Doused in like purple lighting. The LED floor is cool. It looks like she's like on an island and there's a bunch of fish swimming around her. It's quite stunning. You see the violin is propped on stage, which I actually prefer. In the rehearsal, she had it behind her and it just didn't look good. Yeah, it didn't look that good, but now it looks better. I'm happy that they put it beside her. One of the best voices so far that we've heard. The voice really shines throughout the song. And the LEDs, you know what? Considering the fact that this is just like an LED, very effective. One of the best LEDs this year. Well, at least so far that I've seen. Okay, I need to get my charger because oh, you know what? I don't think I do. You know what? Let's see if this works. So the LED is really cool. And it's the only thing that's happening until she decides to play her lovely violin. And right now we're seeing her do that. So yeah, she's in the middle of the stage. There's a wing on one side of her, there's a wing on another side of her. It looks like she's an angel. She's wearing white. It's very angelic. The LED is actually extremely effective in this performance. At the very end of the performance, her voice goes up an octave or five, very, very high notes. I don't think that's super effective though, because it's very like staccato and it kind of feels a little bit empty from a music standpoint, yeah, it's a little empty from like musically. But there's a gold LED and it's very stunning. And honestly, it's a visual spectacle. Like you can't look away. She looks beautiful. The voice throughout the performance is amazing. I'm I'm happy. I'm quite happy. It's the best that it could be, given I guess what is a limited budget and a meh song. Mm, food, glorious food. Okay, next up, we've got Sweden. Oh, okay. We're seeing performances from the past, and they're starting off with Carola in 1983. Now we're going to Loreen in 2023. Interesting that they chose Carola from 1983 because I think she came in third that year. It wasn't even a winner. But I love it, and I think it feels appropriate because she won the contest. She's their best. She's their best act of all time. So give some love to a performance of hers that didn't win because she did win. Mm, Marcus Martinez now. Love their aesthetic. By aesthetic, I don't mean the way they look. I mean their outfits. But they're great looking guys too. I'm assuming this is just gonna be a copy and paste of Melfest. Okay, yeah. So they're performing. There are um, cool lights that are moving vertically on either side of them. They're doused in a red light. Very cool overhead cameras showing them from above with the LED floor moving, and it looks like you know very visually effective, simulating costumes are amazing. I mean, it's giving like futuristic Hunger Games. You know what's cool is it is a copy and paste for sure, a copy and paste, but it is a revamp, and a slight revamp, but it is a revamp. One thing that I wish that they did do is like the boys look identical, but their hairstyles are different, and I want them to be the same. I think it looks cool when they look the same. Yeah, it's just very cool. It's very visually stimulating. The LED floor, the sides of them have the LED lights too. It's just like something where I'm like, wow, this has not been done before, and I'm kind of confused why it hasn't. It's also crazy to think too, like Benjamin Grosso just had the LED thing behind him, and the jury I think made that the winner of the year because it was very cool to look at. Or maybe he wasn't the winner, but maybe he came in second, something like that. This I don't think is gonna come first or second or anything like that with the juries, I don't think. But it's cool because um, it just shows how much Eurovision has improved over the years because yeah, like now we're seeing something that's so much more than what we saw with Benjamin Gross's performance, but it's not gonna get first or second in the juries or anything. Okay, now they're outside of the box. They are doing their dance number. It's the exact same that we saw from Belfast. These boys know these moves like the fucking name that they have. Um, yeah, like it's just very effective. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, honestly. Okay, this part's cool. That part is cool because there's a bunch of those flashy horizontal lights that are very bright and they're moving in a rainbow type of organization of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, whatever, violet, I think. It's like stunning to look at. One issue I have with this song is it's now ended. The one issue is it ends very in a like just in an anticlimactic way. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. That's good. Oh, wait, was that all? No, we haven't seen who have we not seen yet? Azerbaijan, Australia, Portugal, Luxembourg. Okay. Okay, so now we're going back to Azerbaijan. They're playing Always on My Mind from 2009. I think, yeah. Then they're doing 2011's Running Scared. Mm, just the postcard, nothing crazy here. Handsome boys. Okay, Azerbaijan is about to perform. Let me turn this up. Quite quiet. Starts off very hollow from a musical perspective and a staging perspective. One thing that's interesting to note is Sweden and Azerbaijan have similar-ish outfits. The visual of the LED in the background shows a silver figure dousing like glitters on her face. It is something you cannot look away from. It is so stunning to look at. And then what's cool too is, oh, I've never seen this. You know what's cool is the LED figure of the head in the background. Then you kind of see their arms on the LED floor. So it's like a whole figure. Really cool. Now, how effective is it? Effective. Is it the most effective thing ever? No. Like it's still great. The vocals is now a little off, I would say. Mhm. This is chaotic. Now he's in the palm of the figure's hands. Cool. Very cool. Now we're getting the traditional Azeri Mugham vocals. Well, it's not, it's a moment, but it's not a moment in the way that it could have been from a staging perspective. I wish they did a little bit more than just showing different camera angles and stuff like that, and nothing really going on with the LED or anything like that. Then we get these massive, um, like real hands in the center of the stage that are holding him in the middle, um, and it's effective. It's effective. It's very cool. Something has changed, which is nice to see too in the staging. Um, nice. You know what? They did a really great job with the staging. They did a good job with the outfits. It's a good song. Everything about this is just good. Nothing horrible, nothing great. Good. Yeah, that's that. Okay. During this postcard, now we've got Australia. We're showing Guy Sebastian. Um, Okay, if you're just watching, we have Australia coming up next. Super exciting. Thunder and lightning. The voice right away is like, "Whoa!" Like, so strong. And no wait, is the outfit the same? Yes, okay, but we saw, like, projections that made the outfit look like it was a different color and stuff like that. That voice really shines at the beginning of the song. Right now, we're just seeing some fiery yellow, orange, red projections, astral things, something like happening like in space. It looks like I don't know. The voice is really, really good. Nice. Um, so we're panning, and now we see we're seeing the keyboardist do his thing. Now we're seeing LED projections of the two artists on the screen. Now we're seeing some background singers. I don't really like their outfits, the backing singers. Like, they're not really like, there's a consistent color, but, like, the look of them is not I don't know, it's kind of giving pedestrian. Like, I can see that on the street. I don't with some of their outfits. Like, I don't some of them. Some of them are more crazy. You know, we're getting someone come on stage playing an Aboriginal instrument. It's a cool moment. Yeah, it's a cool moment. It looks like the performer with the Aboriginal instrument got too close to Zachariah, maybe, and almost stepped on the dress. I'm not too sure. It looked like that. Um, um, yeah, it becomes really repetitive. It's raining love, when you're calling, you're calling. It happens again and again and again. It's good. It's a great, melody, but like I don't need to hear it 5,000 times. Although the performance was like nice to look at. It's like a visual spectacle. So that's good for them. Um, yes. Okay, now we've got Luxembourg, I think, or is it Portugal? Portugal. Um, yes. Let's see. I'm excited to see this one. I think she has one of the best voices this year. The song is good. I don't think it has the most memorable melody, so I fear for that, but it is one of the last few performed, so that's good for them. Okay, this is starting different than I feel like it did, but it's paused right now, so I actually don't know what's happening 100%. She's singing a cappella. Okay, and then it starts with just a guitar, I think? Quite stunning. Is this how it always started? Huh. Okay. I'm getting, like, a little bit of chills. It's very pretty, and I like how it's just black and white. It's very simple, but so effective, and it looks expensive. I like this. I like this a lot. I like there's, like, an overhead camera moment, and then we're seeing the dancers all dressed in white blend in with the white LED floor, but then it turns black all of a sudden, and then you see the white dancers. It's very good. I'm kind of impressed by this so far. Okay, so it's visually stunning. That goes without saying. It's quite nice to look at. Um, but it becomes a little bit monotonous, I think. It's I'm just like a little confused because it's a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Here's the moment where she does her big vocal. Very pretty. There's a wind machine, very lightly, just, making her hair fly back. She looks stunning. The voice is unbelievable, and just there's nothing to fault with that voice. Wow, you know what, guys? That was I'm not crying, I have something in my eye, but, like, I may as well be crying because that was really emotional. She transmitted a lot in that performance. Yeah, I gotta say that was something pretty good. Portugal really served with that, like, really gave something that made me very happy. Okay, next up is Luxembourg. Oh my god, we have not seen them perform at Eurovision in 31 years. What an exciting time to be alive. Um, yeah, this is very exciting, guys. Oh, they're playing my favorite, Lotta Fabian. Um, wow, okay, that there's a lot of things going on here that I'm, very impressed with. I'm very happy about at Eurovision this year. This has been a much stronger semi than I thought it was gonna be. Um, okay, yeah, Luxembourg, we've got them coming up now. Very exciting time. How is it starting? So, I'm happy. No pigtails. I pray that that's the case at Eurovision, but kinda doubt it because honestly, her hair kind of like, it looks little a little crazy. Like, it's definitely not in the way that it would be for Eurovision. That's for sure. This is a dress rehearsal, as we know. She looks stunning like this, though. The pigtails do not do her any service. Um, so Luxembourg is performing. If you don't know, her voice is amazing. She's very expressive to her face too. This song is just too basic for me. I love the going between English and French and all that stuff. That is solid to me. What's weird is Luxembourg obviously had a budget with this performance because it's quite expensive looking and so or not expensive looking, I shouldn't say that. They're using pyro and they're doing all this stuff or whatever, but, like, pyro doesn't fit for the song, I don't think, at least at this moment. The LED is confusing, like, why is there an illuminated mountain in the background? I don't really know how much that relates to the song. The lighting is purple. Purple is, like, not working, in my opinion, for this song. Just Yeah. You know what? It's their first year back. Certainly better than a lot of other countries' first years in the competition or their first year returning to the competition after many years. They'll figure it out. It's just a little unfortunate that they're yeah, I don't know. She's just very good. There's a moment where there's, like, strobe lighting and then her you can just see, like, her silhouette kind of just flashing on Chanel. Does Chanel have that where there's moments where her, like yeah, yeah, watch it slow-mo, well, kinda that type of vibe at certain points. She looks like she's gonna cry, actually. It's now at the, sentimental stripped down part of the song. I think she's feeling this. She always is. I've said from the beginning, she's a very expressive performer. She just felt a lot there, though. This is the part where there should be pyro, and there is pyro, so I'm happy about that. The song ends on such yeah, the song is ending on a very, like, anticlimactic note. She's very good. She is the seller of that performance. The song is much weaker than her. The staging is much weaker than her. She is the fighter in that performance, fighting for her life to qualify. I think she will qualify. I think just because, we haven't seen them back in the competition for so long. Nice to see them back, though. Okay, well, that is the dress rehearsal. We have a lot to talk about, honestly, because yeah, let's start dissecting things. Okay, first, um, let me just see uh, anything else. Okay, so let's really dissect this because that's it. That's the thing. Like, there's nothing more to see. Let's go through every single performance right now and just dissect what happened. I don't really think I have to watch this dress rehearsal any longer. Let's because all of them have performed. Okay, let's dissect what has just taken place. Semi one, fine. Let's do semi one because I want to see the list of countries. Okay, so starting with the bottom in the oh no, you know what? Let's just go in order. Cyprus, great show opener. After watching all of the performances, it could qualify. It might not qualify. It is definitely on the fence. Um, where is my YouTube? I have like a YouTube. Here I am. Okay. Wow. I have not checked to see who's been watching on YouTube for a long time now. Okay, so let's talk. Cyprus. Yeah, Cyprus is good. Good vocals. I'll say bad choreo just because the choreo could be doing so much more than it is doing. She's the seller of the song. Great artist. The song is good. Um, and it's like there's like turquoise lighting throughout the whole performance, and then at the very end, I think it turns into like red lighting. There's nothing happening on that LED screen except like moving sways of water or something like that. I can't even tell you what's going on there. It's effective. I like it. I think it's still good. It's just like there's not much happening from a visual standpoint, even choreographically. But she's a good performer, and I think the song is good. So it's good, but it's gone down honestly in my rankings to be very very honest. Serbia, vocally, the weakest performance I've ever seen her give. I'm being really harsh right from the beginning. Yeah, but you know what? This is what I come here for. I come to give my honest opinion. So, vocally, the weakest performance she's ever given, in my opinion. Her vocals were shaky. She got off the rock. The notes are just a little bit off. Um, the staging is cool. I just think it's like it's simple. You know when something is like simple and effective, it's simple and effective. But right now I think it's simple and it's still too simple. I think it just needs to be a little bit more. There needs to be something a little bit more. Like Ukraine, they have a huge rock. It's like a mountain on stage and she's climbing it. It looks epic. With Serbia, there's a rock and she sits on the rock and then she gets off of the rock and her vocals shake. And right now there's a lot of smoke and it's hard to make up of things that are happening on stage. Listen, I love the song. I love her voice typically, although I didn't love it in this rehearsal performance. But this is not giving it the way that it should. So that's that. Moving on to Lithuania. Lithuania, Was very, very strong in their dress rehearsal. Very effective lighting. There's not much more to say to it. I mean, the vocals are good, but at the same time, too, let's be real, the vocals don't need to be super strong for a song like this. But Sylvester was on point, and it was a really good performance. Ireland. What's there to say about Ireland aside from the fact that it was definitely the strongest of the semifinal? I think it will probably be the winner of the semifinal, unless it's Finland. They're both kind of outlandish acts that are competing for the win, in my opinion. Ireland blew my socks off. It was absolutely insane. I've never seen something so scary on the Eurovision stage, without a doubt, and we've had some performances that have gone for that type of aesthetic, and it was just crazy. I've never seen anything like this. There was so much going on. You never want to look away. There's the candelography, there's the demon, there's the ballet dancing, there's the good vocals, there's the screaming vocals, there is the shots of a Bambi from above where they're going ah, and they're like screaming to the camera from the top. It's just from the very beginning, it grabs you by the balls and it makes it demands your attention. It demands your attention. This is such a win of the semifinal, in my opinion, for Ireland. Actually, Ukraine's also in this. Okay, now moving on to the Ukraine. Ukraine is good too. Ukraine, we have to make note of the fact that this is a pure televote situation, and Ukraine has a massive diaspora right now in many countries in this semifinal, including countries like Poland. Or large diasporas. So yeah, I mean, that's something that's worth noting. Poland, no, you know what? I guess I could say more about Ukraine. Ukraine, the vocals were really on point too, like really on point. The emotion was conveyed 100%. The rapping was unbelievable. The LED floor was super effective at the very end. They're sitting on the LED floor, and there's just a bunch of women that they're sitting with. It's really weird to say, but like there's like 30 or 40 women that their bodies are just kind of like wrapped together on they're like lying down on the floor. It just looks so beautiful. It looks so beautiful. So that's very good. Poland, they've invested a lot of money into the staging, huge chess pieces, fireworks, you know, the whole 9 yards. They really went with this thing. The vocals were the best that they've ever been, and I've always been nervous about her vocals because they haven't always been the strongest, but they were the best they've ever been, in my opinion. So that was good for her. What else? What else? Not much more to say with that. Yeah, there's not much more to say with that. Okay, Croatia. This feels like the closest copy and paste of a national final performance to the Eurovision stage without much else happening. I think it's still very good. The song is very good. The voice is very good. I stand by my position of the fact that this is not as crazy as Karia. This is not as crazy as Karia was last year. So that's an issue potentially, and it's not as sonically strong as Tattoo was last year. So it's good in all capacities, but it's not really incredible in any, in my opinion. Scared of Heights, Iceland. This was relatively forgettable. I mean, listen, this is one of my favorite songs of the lot, and I think that she's got a great voice, probably one of the better voices of the semifinal. But yeah, I don't know. So that's that. Slovenia, I can't talk about it. It's my last place of this. I don't like this at all. I don't like anything that's happening. I'm sorry if you want me to talk more about it. If you ask questions after this, I will get into it a little bit more if you'd like. But at least in the moment, I have no interest because I forget it. I forget it. Finland, absolutely crazy, bonkers, wacky. I think it's a televote winner contender. Yeah, it was funny. You know, the whole performance, they're basically trying to prevent people from seeing that he's wearing flesh-colored underwear. They're trying to make people think that he's actually naked on stage. It's funny. People are probably going to want to, you know, be glued to the screen because they're going to be like, uh-oh, what if, you know, the people who are trying to cover him up don't cover him up properly and something, you know, shows on screen. I think that's funny. I think the denim egg is funny. I think the fireworks are funny because he's shooting fireworks from, you know, his sides, or I don't even know, from the groinal region or whatever. What else is good about this program? I don't know. This is just it's very fun. It's very fun. And sonically, I think it's super strong too. So that's great. Moldova is good. The LED was super strong. It's a very cheap performance. They obviously didn't invest too much into this because it's literally a woman, a violin, and an LED. But with that being said, you know what? She's killing those notes. The LED is killing those visuals, and the performance as a whole is not killing it, but it's doing pretty good, so I can't complain. Azerbaijan was strong. Yeah, Azerbaijan was strong. What do I have to say about this one? I mean, the song is good. Everything about this is good. I'm not like blown away. I think they could have been doing a little bit more visually from a performance standpoint when it comes to them showcasing the traditional vocals, the Mogam vocals or whatever they're called. And I would have liked to see that a little bit more. Something happened with that. I don't know what they could have done, but I just feel like right now what was happening was just different camera angles and an LED screen just doing the thing that it's been doing for the whole performance. So that was a little bit of a letdown. But aside from that, you know what? The visuals are very enticing. I can't really complain too much about this performance. Then we've got Australia. Australia, I'll say the standout thing about this was right from the start, you'll be like, whoa, vocals. Like the vocals are very killer with this. It becomes very monotonous, you know. Na 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 na. That continues and continues and continues and continues and continues until the point where you're like, okay, next. Like I can't listen to this for 3 minutes. It's just there's something about it that just feels a little bit not monotonous at the moment. With that being said, as I mentioned, the vocals are very good. The LED is visually stimulating, although I think it's like the same thing throughout the whole performance. Like I don't think anything change with that LED. I don't remember at least anything changing. So if anything does change, it's clearly not memorable for me to remember it. So yeah, that's a letdown too. Staging wise, it just looks a little bit like not well thought out. It's like you have some backing vocalists that come on at some point and some person comes on playing an Aboriginal instrument, and it just doesn't feel it kind of just feels like a lazily thought out performance, but it's like visually still interesting, but it's not like memorable. It's just cool to look at and it's there. So yeah, sorry. Okay, two more. We've got Portugal. Portugal, I'm really confused about. I really like that a lot more than I was going to. I like that a lot more than I thought I was going to. I'm confused, quite confused right now. It's just black and white, the whole thing. Super effective. It looks expensive. It's probably a cheap staging, really nicely done on their part. The dancers, so unique. We've never seen like dancing like that in such an effective manner. I feel that also works very well with the song. So that's very good. I'm very thrilled. And then finally, we got Luxembourg. I think every element of this is quite weak, aside from the fact that she is a very, 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 very competent performer. Vocally, she's doing the most she can. From an expression standpoint, she's doing the most she can. She looked like she was crying during that sentimental part where it's just like the piano and her singing. So yeah, I think she did a really, really, really solid job too. I can't complain about her as a performer. I can complain about everything else because it looks a little cheap. Um, and also it's confusing too. I mean, there's like mountains in the background and they're illuminated in gold, and then there's a line that goes "Har," and it's just I don't get it. I get the line, yeah, fighter, but that looks a little tacky in my opinion. It's almost too on the nose. And then the mountains is almost like too off the nose. It's like, why are there mountains in this? Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm being Goldilocks. I'm like, this is too on the nose. This is too off the nose joined. I will definitely be doing a follow-up video probably on my YouTube and my TikTok. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably do a ranking. So yeah, if you're not already subscribed, feel free to subscribe, turn on notification bells, like this video or like this live or whatever you got to do. And I'll be with you very soon. I'll be trying to make as much content as I possibly can, as much as as much as humanly possible throughout the next couple of days. So, oh God, wow. I just had to, yeah, I think I'll leave you with this. I'll leave you with Ireland knocked my socks off. Ireland was the winner of the day. Slovenia was the loser of the day. Um, and yeah, that's that for semifinal one. I'll do a ranking very soon. It was great to get to chat and talk about the semifinal. And yeah, I'll see you guys very, very soon. Anyways, take care. And that live. Now I'll end this live. If I know how to. Okay, end stream. Take care.